Hey guys, I wanted to put together this really quick video here of my new CDs I bought recently. I bought about 20 CDs and a few DVDs and a few cassettes, so I'm just going to show them off. The album that's going to be playing is Sabaton's Heroes. I bought this album recently, and this is really awesome shit. Obviously the CDs and the CD player. But no, I like the concept of this album. It's all about war heroes, like the title insinuates. But yeah, great shit. Always loved Sabaton. They kind of make happy war songs, if you could think of it that way. They don't just make sad songs about war. They actually make it sound victorious and happy. Not like happy, but you know, courageous and shit. I'm gonna keep this to last actually, because that's my favorite purchase out of all. Acid Bath, When the Clip String Pops. Obviously a classic album. I was happy to finally get this. Hopefully one day I'll get the vinyl of this album, but the CD will do for now. Acid Bath are classic, and if they ever reform, I'll be right there waiting for it to happen, because Stax Riggs is still alive, so what the fuck are they doing? Like, and some of the members are in Gotor, so I don't know what the fuck they're at. Company of Wolves, Skid Row-esque glam. There's a Type of Negative CD in there as of now, because I lent the CD out of this to my girlfriend's brother, and he had landed at Type of Negative, so he just stuck it in there. Next album is Offspring's Americana. Not a terrible album, not one of my favorites at this era, but obviously it's a classic now, everyone knows this shit. Case has beat the shit, so I have to replace that. Next album is Amorphous' Elegy. Obviously a classic. I like their first Tales of a Thousand Lakes better, but this is obviously just some great like death metal with clean vocals and shit thrown in. I don't know. It's hard to describe Amorphous, but they're fucking great. I always loved that album cover too. The blues and purples really make it look awesome. If you're wondering why I sound stuffy shit, it's because I'm stuffy shit. So, Caius's Sky Valley. I just call it Sky Valley. I know it's Welcome to Sky Valley, but I just call it Sky Valley. Obviously, great stoner rock. Danzig's Lucifuge. I love every Danzig album except like the two in the early 2000s, or maybe ones in the late 90s, 666 and 777. I don't really like those albums a ton, but they're okay. But yeah, it's just fun to see that American label without Slayer on it. Next is Opeth's Morning Rise. I was gonna say Morning Rising, but what the fuck? I'm fucking retarded. But yeah, I like the first issue of these albums more without the logo on the front. I find the art stands out enough that you don't really need the logo. But whatever, they put the logos back on later on. This is an awesome album. It's a supergroup album, but you wouldn't. I don't really call them shit supergroups. It's just a fucking great album by some people who are in some other great bands. Panzer. And sorry for the glare. This is Send Them All to Hell. The artwork on this is actually really cool. It looks kind of just like average, but then you look at it, and it's not like the average computer generated artwork. It's pretty cool. I haven't seen many people in the metal community talk about this, but it's really fucking good. So yeah, Panzer. It's on Nuclear Blast, so obviously it would be in my CD store. Black Sabbath's Never Say Die. Love the fuck out of this album. Never understood the hate on this album. On Metal Archives, there's a 53. Like, what the fuck? I know it's not like classic Ozzy shit, and you can't really replicate that, but whatever. It's not classic Ozzy, but it's still fucking Ozzy, and it's so catchy as shit, so People gotta get over that. Opeth, Ghost Reveries, great album. I wish they would go back to this style, or even the early album style, but I still like the prog stuff. I know a lot of people hate the shit out of it. Don't really know why, but I still like it. Whatever. Michael Ackerfeld knows what he's doing, I guess, with his own band. Skid Row, debut album. Skid Row's probably one of the best at the glam era. I know their second album is a lot heavier than this, and I like that album a slight bit more, but this is classic shit. And Matt Bass from Witch Clan, this is like one of his early childhood albums, so I know he loves the fuck out of that. This is an album I should have had years ago, but I never bothered picking up. Sabbath, Volume 4. I always loved this album. Obviously, Saint Vitus Dance, Wheels of Confusion, Changes and shit. All that's classic. I actually had this on cassette before I had it on CD, so that's pretty funny. Sorry guys, a bit sniffling and shit. Caius, Blues for the Red Sun, stoner rock / metal, but obviously with the guitarist of this band went on to be the singer of the Queens of the Stone Age, Josh Homme, or whatever you pronounce his name, or Home, I don't even know. But yeah, awesome shit. Stoner rock is fucking awesome. Desert rock, basically. Exhumed, Necrocracy. I know Wyatt XM has this hand tattooed on him, so that's pretty fucking sick. I just like the guy in the back. That's just so interesting looking to me. There's actually a t-shirt of that I seen on Relapse Records website, which I might pick up, I don't know. I have to save a bit of money first, but yeah, really awesome shit. That came with a little Obi strip that went on top. Everyone, if you buy from Relapse, they usually have those. Everyone knows what they are. It's a little strip that goes over top. Motley Crue, Shout the Devil. Don't give a fuck what you think about glam. This is, to me, a classic album, and I love shit out of Motley. Not one of my favorite bands at the glam era, but definitely in my top 5. The song Bastard and Red Hot and Too Young to Fall in Love and Knock 'Em Dead Kid, all that shit's great. I was never too picky with my metal. I'm not like a fucking dude who gets like, oh, that's poser shit. Like, why would you listen to that? Like, I like it. It's my childhood. I listen to it. R.E.M. Eponymous. That's a really not that great of an album by R.E.M., but that's okay. It's kind of mediocre in my opinion. I like their first 2 or 3 albums a little bit more. I think this is album number like 5 or something. I'm not a huge fan of R.E.M., as you can tell. Yeah, they had like, Jesus, they had like 5 albums. No, I think it's like 4 albums before this one. They're okay. I never was really a big fan of R.E.M., but yeah, I picked it up because it was $1, so that was cool. Styx, Greatest Hits Part 2. Styx are basically classic shit at this point, and I like a fair bit of their stuff, so yeah, had to pick that up. I don't know if I showed this on. Yeah, I didn't show this. Orchard, the Zodiac Sessions. This has their debut album, Capricorn, and their first EP, or one of their EPs that has all their early tracks, which is Through the Devil's Doorway. This is basically the perfect thing if you don't have money to go out and buy the vinyl editions of their first 2 EPs, or get the first 2 singles they had. Then they made an EP on vinyl that took the 2 singles and put them together, and even that's expensive now. And Capricorn, the debut album, it's not on Nuclear Blast, it's on their label. So the Nuclear Blast just basically made up a way that you could get the music easily without having to go find a really like hard to find vinyl copy that probably costs $50 for one 7-inch or one like 12-inch EP. So yeah, pretty good on them. This is a great fucking box set. I don't know why the fuck I was holding it upside down, but yeah, Leviathan. Probably my favorite purchase of all. I know a lot of people love the shit out of Leviathan, and their newest album, I have to say, or his newest album, yeah, it's pretty awesome. Scar-Sighted is probably going to be in my top 5, top 10 maybe of this year. Obviously there are prints. Everyone showed this packaging at this point, so if you want to like look this up, it's not hard to find on the internet. It's great music. I might do a review at some point of this, but it's been reviewed a thousand times over, so why would I review it when I share the sentiments of most people? It's a great album. I love that artwork on the CD. Would get that tattooed. If I could ever meet Rest, I'd get him to tattoo that on me. Like, just be like, fuck you, bastard, tattoo this shit on me. And he's like, okay. And he's like, I painted this originally anyways. It's just funny how he's a tattoo artist, as well as being a painter and all that shit. And I was looking through the credits on this album, and I just looked at the section where it says all art and music done by Rest, and I just realized, like, this guy does all the artwork he does himself, all the music he does himself. Like, this is basically the only thing he really needs is a record label, and that's all he actually has is a fucking record label. So it's just good on him that he can do all this shit almost completely independently. And yes, I know I'm listening to power metal while talking about black metal. Kind of fucking not really relating. Turn it up a bit, because Sabaton's fucking sick. Okay, here's my tapes to show. Queen 2. This has a burnt off tape inside. But whatever. I'll probably find just the cassette of that somewhere, because I usually do, and I'll just replace it one day. The Tragically Hip, up to here. I don't know what the fuck, I forgot that. Awesome rock, basically. The Monkees, this case is only like half put together. The Monkees, greatest hits. I like the Monkees. Not a huge fan of them, but I still like them, so yeah. Styx, Paradise Theater. Just some good shit too. Styx, obviously, I like them, so had to pick that up. And the last few here, this is not for me, but it's for a friend, because I'm gonna sell it to him or trade it to him, whatever he wants. Blink-182, the Urethra Chronicles. Don't like Blink-182 in any way, but I know he'll probably give me a nice metal CD for that, so that's okay. Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. Not music related really, but it's horror, so that's pretty metal. Although this movie's kind of like, it's okay, but it's definitely not as good as the first two. The Beatles, Unauthorized, 5 DVD box set. Pretty cool. Just goes in sections from 1940 to 58, from 58 to 60, and 60 to 62, 63 to 66, and 67 to now. But yeah, pretty cool. I always like the Beatles. Not too bad. And the box is okay. This is unofficial. I don't really care, because whatever. So yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. For 20 bucks I bought that for used, so that's not too bad at all. So yeah, that's basically it. What else did I get lately? Oh, I already showed them, but I got a few patches from Gus Lister, Luke Hammerheart knows him, maybe a few other people around in the metal community know him. He gave me a few patches, like a Bathory, a Yellow Goat back patch, Titan Blood logo patch, a Kaiju death metal band patch, a Mir Cognium, which is like absurd black metal, Frost Helm, Ramones, Flogging Molly, Green Day, stuff I don't really like. I like Ramones. Green Day's, and Flogging Molly, I don't even know if I like them or not. But yeah, some of them are over there. I'm not going to bother getting them. Oh, he also gave me a Tankard back patch, the morning after back patch. That was pretty cool. In the next video, I'll probably show my jacket with that on the back. I'll actually have to do a video about my jacket at some point. You've probably seen a little bit of it in the background, but it got totally changed in the past month, ever since Gus gave me that back patch. So yeah, I'll see you guys later, and peace the fuck out.